education and formal education has a huge role to play when we think about workforce. But what if you can't see a path for yourself in agriculture? So yes, the hot topic is workforce, but the old adage is you can't be what you can't see. So do people with disabilities see Australian agriculture as a potential industry for them? Is the pathway clear? Josie Clarke, our next future young leader, is asking herself that very question. Would you please welcome her to the stage? She was also a Rural Women's Award finalist winner for New South Wales ACT last year, Josie Clarke.
I'm from a town called Kempsey. The local council likes to say it's where the river meets the sea. But, in the words of the great songstress Hannah Montana, I think it's the best of both worlds. It's not very often you can do a day's worth of work in the yards and then go wash the shit off at the beach. I can say I'm from a family of multi-generational farmers. My days as a kid were filled with picking fireweed for 10 cents a bag, hopping in the milk truck with Dad, and going mustering upriver. My family's lives changed considerably when I was 5 years old. My dad had a truck accident on a run to Sydney. Paraplegia. It's a pretty big word for a 5-year-old to wrap their head around. You should sell the farm. You should retrain for a desk job. You ever heard of that sport, basketball? The Paralympics? Now, no offence to Dad, but he'll happily tell you he didn't even get involved in family Christmas cricket before his accident. And you're telling a bloke who had farmed all his life that his next big goal was to be a basketballer and not a farmer. You see, our family's experience, it's not uncommon, especially in agriculture. And why? Because we live in a society, an industry where we don't see or value people with disability. I want to tell you a story about Noella. She's actually from this great state, South Australia, from a town called Strathalbyn. She's always wanted to go work on a cattle station up north. She's worked with horses her whole life, even competed in the King of the Ranges. And Noella has a disability. You see, Noella's looked at job advertisements in our industry, and her experience wasn't to apply. It was reading a job description and thinking there was no point in applying. Why does this matter? Why does Noella's story matter? Why does Dad's story matter? 1 in 5 people have a disability. We are missing out on a market of extremely capable people. We're missing out on their knowledge, their skills that can help drive the prosperity and sustainability of our industry. Right now, the words diversity and inclusion on your website, in your frameworks, they're not cutting it. Especially if Noella and 1 in 5 people can't see themselves in your business. I don't know about you, but I actually think agriculture can change this. Be places that celebrate and include difference, diversity, and disability. So, like my pop, I'm a builder. Not of houses, of course, but I'm building Access, a platform where Noella could have found a job on a cattle station up north. A platform where the ag teacher who reached out to find work experience for her Year 12 student with cerebral palsy does. And that student then goes on to have a successful career in our industry. A platform where the agribusiness who wants to provide avenues and pathways and opportunities for people with disability to feel the exact same spark, excitement, and value that we all feel getting to work in this bloody good industry. Work, full-time, seasonal, online, remote, work experience, agricultural apprenticeships, internships, ag programs. Access isn't just a place. It's a part of a solution that we as an industry need. Let's make the accessibility of our industry more transparent together. So today, I don't want you to walk away and think, oh gosh, that girl with the brown hair, the dad in the wheelchair, shit, that was a bit sad. Gosh, she's doing a good job though. I don't want you to do that. By the time I walk off this stage, I want you to go to abilityagriculture.com. I want you to sign up to Access. I want you to truly pledge and commit to greater transparency and of inclusion and diversity in this industry. And when you go back to your offices, to your grain fields, to your cattle stations, I don't want you to stop thinking about what I've said today. I want you to look in your own backyard. I want you to ask yourself, what are we truly doing right now to make our workplace more accessible? Because I think 1 in 5 people deserve that.